PR 42736, the State of Ohio versus Jennifer Wilson. Ms. Wilson is before the court with her counsel, Mr. Adams. Ms. Tranter, on behalf of the State of Ohio. Ms. Tranter.
Your Honor, I believe that Ms. Wilson is prepared to enter a plea today. Is that correct, Mr. Adams?
It is.
She's going to be pleading as charged. Count 1, failure to comply with the order or signal of a police officer is a felony of the 3rd degree. Count 2, operating motor vehicle under the influence is a misdemeanor of the 1st degree. In addition to the facts alleged in the indictment, this event occurred on May the 29th, 2025, Warren County, State of Ohio. Defendant was operating her vehicle at a high rate of speed. Officers attempted to conduct a traffic stop. Defendant accelerated, topping off speeds at 103 miles per hour. It eventually ended up going out the right side of the roadway, overcorrecting, rolled her car multiple times, struck a concrete divider, and the car ultimately caught on fire. She was transported to the hospital. She exhibited both max clues on the HGN as well as the VGN. She admitted that she was on antidepressants and antipsychotic drugs as well as to drinking at the time of her operation of the vehicle.
I am not going to get into the matter of sentencing today, Ms. Wilson. I want to order a pre-sentence investigation, and we'll come back in a few weeks and do sentencing at that time. Mr. Adams, you wish to be heard on the issue of bond?
Yes, sir, Judge. There was a period of time where Ms. Wilson's sanity and competency and restoration of the competency was in place. We've seen reports, we've stipulated to the same. I would ask that she be released. And she previously performed well on bond, Judge, when there were the SCRAM or alcohol monitor was in place. Her father and other family are here. I know that she has a place to stay. It was where she was previously staying before. I do think it's probably in her best, as well as to ensure compliance with pretrial conditions, that the monitor be in place. To be candid with the court, I think that gives her the ability to come out of jail and make sure that she is insured to follow through in the short term. Obviously, that's not a lifetime. We can't put ankle monitors on people for life. So hopefully the skill set that she's able to gain through whatever conditions this court deems appropriate will aid her in that. But I would ask for her to be released. She has a significant amount of time in custody at this point, Judge. It's probably 7 or 8 months. At this point, I don't have the exact number, but she's been in for quite a long time.
Tell me what happened back in October when you were out on bond, and then you were driving again, apparently impaired, and before you ended up at Beckett Springs. What happened there? You were on an alcohol monitor. They were getting notifications that you were using alcohol. You then again got behind the wheel of a car and drove somewhere while on monitor. Explain to me what happened in that. Were you cited for that or anything? Is there any charges that came out of that?
I don't think so.
Not that I'm aware of, Judge.
So, okay. So now tell me what happened there, because I mean, I have a concern about the safety of the public. If I'm going to let you out of jail and you're going to drink alcohol, abuse your medications, and then get behind the wheel of a car. That concerns me. Okay. You're not allowed to drive right now. You understand that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So can you explain to me what happened back in October when I revoked your bond? If you can't, then that's fine. But if you remember and try to explain to me so you can.
I needed help.
I'm sorry?
I needed help.
Yes, Judge, we would ask she remain pending sentence. I think it's a terrible idea. Let her out. I'm reviewing my notes from back in October, and I believe, in fact, I know this is the case that Officer Conroy was down here and spoke to the court about numerous alcohol events. And I think she said there were so many, she in fact blew up her tab monitor. I think she's a very big risk. I think we need to get her assessed and come up with a plan for her before we even think about releasing her back into the community, because I think she's just too much of a danger.
Judge, if I may, in
Sure.
response to that, and I appreciate counsel's thoughts. I understand where she's coming from. I think there were competency issues at that point in time that were still being resolved and or unresolved. Those have, according to the reports that we've all stipulated to, been resolved at this point in time. she has been in custody for enough time that, she's had alcohol out of her system. I will certainly, you featured, and I think fairly so, and I've already previously told Ms. Wilson that the state's going to be asking for prison. I clearly will be asking for her to be given credit for the amount of time that she's done and do the treatment and the assessments and things like that Ms. Trainer spoke of, because I think those are important. What I would ask the court is, if we're going to be able to find out whether Ms. Wilson was under competency and or needing help, as she described it, conditions, well, she's received that at Beckett. I think we need to see whether or not she can do this or not. This will be the kind of a little mini probation period. And if she does well, then obviously I'll be arguing, hey, Judge, she's done well. If she gets out and she doesn't do well, then, she knows where her next address is going to be.
Sir, you had something. Sir, would you tell me your name, please?
My name is Gerald Thornton. I'm a friend of the family's.
Okay.
When she was on both monitors, she did extremely well. I don't know what the prosecutor had to say about it, but she was extremely well and went to all the court dates, and we made sure she was there. It is when she had the other monitor off is when things went awry.
Okay. All right. Court is going to grant defense request, and I'm going to release Ms. Wilson on an OR bond. She'll be placed both on electronically monitored house arrest and a TAD monitor. If you violate my orders on bond right now, I can guarantee you that when you come back for sentencing, I'm going to send you to prison. Are we clear on that?
Yes, sir.
So Mr. Adams is right. You have an opportunity right now to show me over the next several weeks that you will comply with the court's orders, that you won't break the law, that you won't abuse your medication or alcohol, and that you can follow my orders and be a successful candidate for community control or probation. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
But if you go back to your dad's house and you start drinking again and you're getting behind the wheel of a car, which you're not allowed to do, we're going to have a problem, because I will send you to prison for 2 years. And I don't think that's what you want. And that's certainly not what I want to do. I want you to be successful. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to have they'll have both monitors put on you and you'll be released. Okay? Anything else we need to do?
No, sir.
All right. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
42736, the State of Ohio versus Jennifer Wilson. Ms. Wilson is before the court with her counsel, Mr. Adams. Mr. Tranter, on behalf of the State of Ohio, we're here for sentencing. Everyone's had an opportunity to review the PSI.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Tranter, anything on behalf of the state?
Your Honor, on behalf of the state, as court's aware, it is a fail to comply. This is a charge that our office does ask for prison time on. I do understand the recommendation from probation and understand the reasons for those recommendations. I would ask that no matter what the court's ultimate decision is, that Ms. Wilson be given a lifetime operator's license suspension as part of your sentence. This is her third OBI overall, and I think that the lifetime suspension is appropriate. My understanding is she has 217 days of jail time credit, and with that, I'll defer to the court.
Anything else from probation?
Nothing further.
Mr. Adams?
Judge, we've had an opportunity to discuss this in chambers of probation. I'd stand predominantly on those comments. The only thing I would highlight is she does have 217 days of credit, as we just indicated. She has done well since the court released her. I know that part of the court's options, certainly I'd ask that the court not sentence her to prison for a number of reasons, most of which I think the court's aware of the mental health component in this case. I'd ask the court to hold the inpatient in advance. I think just from looking at her today, I think the court can see, and I can represent that she looks like a different human. She's doing very well. So I'd ask the court to potentially give her the opportunity to stay on the monitor, do the mental health court or mental health program through community control, and see how she does, Judge. I think she's doing well. I don't know that inpatient is necessary right now. If the court determines that that's what's necessary, then we obviously respect the court's decision. As to the license suspension, these are old OVIs. One was, I think, 05, another was 09. She's going to need to be able to get places at some point in time in her life. Her father and other family members are here, but Father Time is undefeated, and so she's going to need to get places at some point in time in her life on her own. I think a lifetime is excessive, so we'd ask the court to impose a reasonable suspension. We understand that there's mandatory minimums, and I'm not necessarily saying that this is a minimum case, but I think a lifetime suspension is excessive.
Ms. Wilson, anything you'd like to say?
I'm a good person. I really made a mistake, and I'm very sorry.
So I'm going to place you into community control for a period of 3 years. You'll be subject to the supervision of the Warren County Probation Department. You're ordered to refrain from use of any illegal drugs, alcohol, or marijuana. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. You're ordered to comply with the assessment, and you are to undergo and successfully complete mental health and substance use disorder treatment. You are on medications now.
Yes, sir.
You are ordered to be compliant with the medications. You're not to stop taking them unless your doctor says in writing that you are allowed to stop taking them. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to suspend your license for a period of 5 years on the failure to comply. That license suspension is effective today, 6/25/26. Who are you living with right now?
My father.
All right. I'm going to continue you on the monitor at this point in time at your PO's discretion. You're ordered to successfully complete the corrective thinking course. On the OVI, court's going to order you to serve 180 days in the Warren County Jail. You have 217 days jail time credit. Your operator's license is suspended for a period of 3 years. That to be effective May 29th, 2025. There's a $565 mandatory fine, which the court cannot waive. Other than that fine, the court will find that you're indigent for the purpose of other fines, costs, or financial sanctions. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Mr. Adams, is there anything else?
No, sir.
All right, that's all. Thank you.
Thanks, Judge.
Thank you.
Mr. Lucas, your time wants to. King Frank Victor 2387. King Frank Victor 2387. They're not stopping, so. In the right lane, moderate traffic, 70 miles an hour. White female driver, black hair, 40s.
Passing 63 meter 82. Light traffic right now. We're trying to box her in. Stand by. Yeah, she sees us. She's totally going around us. We're coming up to the rest area. Still in front again, so you can push her over towards the shoulder.
Light traffic.
You ever get a good visual of the driver?
I believe so. She made eye contact with us. Like I said, I think it's going to be 79.
Clearly will be down the county line.
right side of the road. Probably going 31. Right, 31. Start EMS.
Start squad, single file, emergency room up, or whatever, I'll take time.